Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader, and this is my channel. And thanks for my subscribers who have hung in there with me in the last, 2 years? I really appreciate you guys. So this is Cancer, October 2024. Last week was an eclipse, solar eclipse that was, I feel like, pretty gnarly for a lot of us. Last week was pretty hard. I mean, it sent me over the edge with work and having to help people and stuff. It was hard, and it was hard for a lot of people. I mean, emotionally very difficult. I felt like it was taxing. Okay, so I'm going to look at the astrology chart right now, and this is for Cancer. We have Mars in Cancer, so that's going to conjunct your Sun in Cancer. That's going to give you a lot of energy. It might even be kind of restlessness for some of you, depending on your planets, because you got Pluto at the end of Capricorn. And so if you are a late Cancer into Leo, you're going to have that Sun opposing transiting Pluto 29 Capricorn. You want to look that up because that's a big transit. It's going to bring revolutionary changes that if you have to be ready for it. You want to be able to just resign to some things that you don't have control of, and let whatever guidance or lesson that you need to learn for the universe or God, whoever you speak to, could be anyone who's passed on that is very close to you. Maybe you might want to seek their guidance and help and ask for protection, because late Sun Cancer, but even if you have a Sun Cancer in I would say 17 degrees Cancer, 15 degrees Cancer, it's still going to affect you. That would be July 8, July 7 and onward, with that Mars in Cancer conjunct the Sun. So there's just, I feel like it's turbulence, because you got these Libra planets too, which is squaring the Cancer planets. And then you do have a Grand Cross. You have, and this could be even for some Aries, that Chiron and Aries with the North Node in Aries. So that is a Grand Cross with Libra, Mercury, Lilith, and Sun, with Pluto in late Capricorn with the Chiron, Aries, North Node. This is a very challenging period in terms of you're going, how would you say this, that when you go through something very difficult, you come out of it a lot stronger. But it's more than stronger, that you are maybe even more spiritually awakened, and that you have more understanding or compassion for others and for yourself. We got that Jupiter in Gemini for you Cancers with Venus in Gemini. That's a nice conjunction, which could bring more friends to you if that's what you want. With your Venus in Gemini, it's also trying to the Libra planets. With that Venus in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, it's also a beautiful placement, transiting planets to your Cancer planets. Saturn's in Pisces, it's a trine to your Cancer planets. It can soften things up. As I said, you might learn more compassion towards yourself and towards others, and you might be more forgiving and understanding, and letting go of some hurts or grudges that you have been holding. With that Uranus in 26 degrees Taurus, it's a sextile to any of your Cancer planets, and you're going to learn that it's going to move into Gemini, so you're going to learn that it's not, it's not healthy to hold on to bad feelings and bad toxic thoughts, resentment, all of that. It's just not healthy. It does affect you. And if you're thinking that it doesn't affect you, it's going to manifest in your body. And you could deny that it's affecting you, but if it's a strong toxic feeling, it's going to manifest in your body, and you want to somehow release that. Go to a healer, go and maybe take a trip, go somewhere on a retreat and release that, and finally be free of it and move on in your life, because you want to be healthy. That's if you want to be healthy, and mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually healthy, sexually healthy. So if that is your goal, okay? So now I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you, Cancer. I know it's been hard for Cancer because of that Pluto in Capricorn. It's not been an easy few years for you. I feel like some of you are just trying to get by, but some of you have also gotten to the other side because and got through this because you've released some things that you have to release. You do have to release. The first three cards here. Wow. Release, exactly. Okay. The Two of Cups reversed was, maybe there's some hurt, emotional hurt that you're still processing, that you're trying to be optimistic about a relationship. Maybe it's with a Leo, because the Sun is a Leo card, and the Knight of Cups here is if you could open up your heart innocently to someone again, like starting over with them. And maybe that's what you have decided, because after what I just said regarding the transiting planets, the Two of Cups reversed tells me that you're doubtful that this person still loves you. You may even have some abandonment issues. Maybe you felt betrayed, and so you've also been very hurt by them, but you're still optimistic because you've come into your heart space and you're opening up to it. You're already in this space that I am talking about. And with that Two of Cups, there's a little bit of doubt that you don't know if this person still loves you. But whether or not they love you still, you're still going to give them your, a lot of hope, your generosity, and, the benefit of the doubt with the Knight of Cups there. You're going to show them that no matter what's happened between us, I still love you, and I'm going to come in with, brand new eyes, innocence, going to give this relationship a chance, because I'm not going to give up on you. Whoever this person is. It could be family. It could be someone you're romantically involved with. It could be a child. It could be a friend. But it's someone you've given your heart to. There has been a falling out. It's never a falling out, because the Two of Cups is here. It seems like a falling out, but never is, because there's always love between the two of you. Words are not important here. King of Swords reverse. It's not. Now, the King of Swords reverse, that's how I read that. Oh, the Devil. Okay, let's see what's going on now. What I just said, what is it moving towards? It's moving towards these next three cards. The Magician reversed. Right, okay. Cancer, when you don't speak up, you are suppressing the beauty in you, the kindness, the optimism, the love, because you get scared. The devil card here is telling me that sometimes you get some dark thoughts and you feel like, no, I mean, you can get rid of those dark thoughts. It's no one's controlling you. There's no devil entity around you. You can control that. The King of Swords is keeping your ability to speak up because of the devil. The devil is here. And it is somehow suppressing your ability to speak up, and it is suppressing the beautiful magic and love in you. It's right here. Don't let the devil do that. I don't know who or what the devil represents right now. I don't know if these are dark thoughts that you have and you believe them and they're not true, or that you feel you're reading into something, a little bit of paranoia because of that devil card right side up and next to the Magician reverse. Yeah, there's a little bit of paranoia here. And I mean, that makes sense with your Grand Cross here with the Pluto and Capricorn opposing Mars, and Cancer opposing Sun, and Cancer opposing squaring the Aries planets and squaring the Libra planets. So there's a bit of paranoia even with these astrological placements with that Grand Cross, and really having to discipline your mind. The Magician is here. That is you, Cancer. If I were to, because see, it was reversed under the Knight of Cups, the Magician. And I'm going to read that as, yes, you're going in innocently and a little scared with this relationship that fell, you had a falling out with someone. But the Magician reverse is either you're doubtful or the person you're dealing with is doubtful and not sure if one of you is going to get upset again and you're not able to reconcile, something like that. But if it was like this, it would be, and I'll tell you, okay, let me go over here. Knight of Swords under the Two of Cups. There were words exchanged. So I believe in the past there were words exchanged and now it got quiet and you're not talking. You used to really love each other. Now you don't really like each other very much, maybe, but you do love each other. I just said that earlier. But with the King of Swords, now you're not talking to each other. Why? Because the devil is influencing the decisions you're making. Or you're thinking the devil is influencing the decisions of the other person. The devil is... Don't give him that power, because the devil is right under the sun. So if you're focusing instead of the sun and you're focusing on the devil, you shouldn't be focusing on the devil. The devil isn't creating your sun. The devil didn't create the sun, okay? This is what you do want. You want that you can put the devil in its place where it is between the King of Swords and the Magician. Whatever dark thoughts you have, or whatever thoughts you have that you find is not suitable for the person you are, like, how do I say this? The devil is like, oh, if you think that you're pure and then you want to go out and have, the kind of fun that you feel is impure, that's the devil. But maybe you're too harsh on yourself. With these two cards here, right side up, the devil has a place. It's not hurting you. With the Magician knows how to work with all the elements in life, in the world, and all the different energies in the world. That's what the Magician can do, creates magic. It can take anything and create magic with it. The Magician creates, it doesn't destroy. It doesn't destroy the devil. The devil's, maybe the qualities of the devil, that could be fun and letting loose and just being silly. And not hurting anyone, but having just fun, and kind of playing with your shadow side, which you accept. With the King of Swords here, I can talk about my shadow side. This guy here can talk. He's not suppressing anything because he's living out of fear. So these cards are telling me, and I flipped them right side up because the advice is that do not live in fear. Again, these sword cards under the Two of Cups reverse came out reverse. You are not saying a word. You are really keeping quiet with someone because you just don't trust that person. You're also operating out of fear. But you know what? Maybe you're just good on your own. Maybe you don't have to talk to anyone. And that's maybe because the Nine of Cups is here now. So maybe this is good for you. You don't need to talk to anyone. You're fine all on your own. You gotten smarter. You gotten smarter in a way that the devil, the sun, the devil, and the Fool reverse got you smarter towards the Nine of Cups here. Now remember, the Magician is reversed. That maybe your priorities have changed. Because you do have the Nine of Cups. That you are, and you've convinced yourself that you're all okay by yourself there. That's what the Nine of Cups is. That you will figure it out this October. And you're not going to be stupid any longer. No one's going to be able to deceive you. You know, I mean, it could look like paranoia, but it could also be that, you know, you're sick and tired of being lied to, or that's kind of what I see. Yeah, you're sick and tired of being lied to. The door to spirit is what you're working towards, and that is the guidance. The guidance is to open up again. Like I had said earlier, the energies are very challenging. With that Grand Cross and with these cards, Two of Cups reversed, King of Swords reversed, Page of Swords reversed, the Magician reversed, and the Devil card here with the Fool reversed. I mean, the Fool reverse is probably a good thing because what it's saying is to be more disciplined in your mind. And how to be disciplined in your mind is going to require the Nine of Cups, which is appreciating what you have, staying private with what you have. No one needs to know how much you have. That is the Nine of Cups. Do not waste your resources. It is, the Nine of Cups follows the Magician reverse. It's the door to spirit is you want with the number 3 and 2, which is the number 5. It's literally free your spirit, but the way to do that is not to use money to free your spirit. Do not use money to free your spirit. Literally free your spirit. It's not how much you can do for someone. It's not how much you own. It's not how much money you have, how many friends you have, how good you look, or how many plastic surgeries. It's none of that. The door to spirit is blossoming. I love this. See, you got 2 3s here, so really learning to communicate, because the 3 is the number of communication. The 3 and the 2 is number 5, learning to let go and be free. And number 3 here is blossoming abundance. The guidance, these 2 cards here, the door to spirit and blossoming abundance, is for you. And the Nine of Cups, see, that by the end of October, you're going to realize where you're headed and how to have this abundance and how to have this freedom, and yet be able to maintain the peace in your life and in your mind. If that means you're going to stay quiet all of October, which you probably will, I won't know what November is going to look like. But if you decide to stay quiet all of October because you're not quite sure about a certain relationship, that's perfectly fine, because October will bring you a lot of this abundance. It will come in. You may not recognize the abundance. It's coming in. But the freedom that you need to experience and the peace of mind is you have to recognize the abundance in your life. These 2 cards, number 9. 3 times 3 is 9. You got the 3 here and the 2. So there's a lot of abundance here, and it's saying you need to recognize that in your life and not focus on the things that are not, that, people who have abandoned you and betrayed you or deceived you or lied to you. can't focus on that. You have to focus on actually the wonderful things that you do have manifested. For some of you, you have everything in your life. Like, you have more than everything. And the cards are saying, you know, look at that instead. But by the end of October, you will do that. Yeah. So that's the reading I have for you for October, Cancer. And if you resonated with this reading, go ahead and hit the like button. And I'll see you at my next video. Bye-bye.